crafty people, I have a project share. This is a custom ordered explosion box. And sometimes I get tired of making explosion boxes, but I have what I believe to be the most popular video of explosion boxes on YouTube. It has over 1,100,000 views, and I very often am requested to make a custom box. So I really appreciate the people that love my work. I really, really appreciate it when they're willing to pay for my work. And this particular person messaged me, I think last Wednesday night, and said they needed it shipped out Monday overnight. So I had to drop everything that I was doing and make time for this box. But like I said, when someone is willing to pay what I feel is worth my time and effort and products and everything, I am happy to drop everything and get on it. So they needed a box for a loved one, and they wanted red and black papers. So obviously I had the Mon Amour papers from G45 and sent them a link to photos of the paper. They approved it, and whammo bammo, I got started. So this is the top of the box, and you could see I used one of the chipboard embellishments. I made it dimensional. I added some pearls around here. My Wild Orchid Craft flowers. I had ordered these beautiful butterflies from Renee Bouquets to use. I was going to make a mini album with this paper line, but fortunately this box got ordered from me and I used it for a box instead. My Zetter bow it all to make this gorgeous bow, a beautiful bling piece from the DIY Boutique Supply. And then I had some berry sprays and things, leaves in my stash, and I just clustered that around. I had this gorgeous trim that's real hard for you to see on video, but I had picked that up at Hobby Lobby when doing my Halloween projects, and I had some left over. So the box has this gorgeous paper that I used all the way around the outside of the box. And in the bottom part of the box, and you can see here, I bought this particular, I don't know what you call it, it's not a fabric, it's like a leather, an embossed leather, and I picked that up from it's from Hobby Lobby in the upholstery department. And I picked that up to use it as binding on a mini album. And I thought it was so gorgeous and so elegant, I wanted to use it on this box. This is also spare parts, I believe, from Hobby Lobby. And I had that in my stash as well from Halloween projects. But that's how that goes all the way around. One of the things I wanted to share with you, and I never have, is what one of these boxes weighs. And although not every box weighs the same, this is fairly, I think, close. And maybe it will help you realize how much paper, chipboard, embellishments are in this project. So this box, excuse my gross scale, I only use this for weighing for shipping, is exactly 2 pounds. 2 pounds of paper, chipboard, embellishments. 2 pounds. That's a lot. That's a lot. So let me take it off the scale. Let me get rid of the scale. Now, you guys know that explosion boxes are very difficult to share. So I always try to do my best, but it's difficult. So I'm going to pull the top off the box, and that is the inside of the box. Actually, yeah. So what I did for the center was I have a round paper mache box that I picked up at Joann's, And then on top of it is a heart-shaped box, also from Joann's. I'll be honest with you, I did not glue the lid down to this, but because of all the embellishments and because it's fairly tight to get on, I wouldn't recommend that they open up that part of the box, but this lower part of the box does open fairly easily. I lined it with paper, doily, and a red rosette, and then that goes, oops, sorry, that goes right back on. I've got a Mon Amour chipboard piece here, some bling, this real pretty red trim. I don't have much red in my stash. I was fortunate I had enough to make this project really pop. These were something I had from Valentine's Day, and I added these clock hands that stick out. My idea was kind of like love for all time. And then this side, there's a chipboard tag from the collection, says "You are loved," a gorgeous Renee bouquet butterfly. So that is the center piece of this explosion box, and I think it's gorgeous and I love it. I really love doing wedding theme stuff, although this is not a wedding theme album. This is just a love theme album. It was still such a pleasure to create. So thank you to my person who asked me to do this. Okay, we'll start over here. In the first panel, this is a 4x4 panel, I made a little belly band, and this belly band has a metal piece, and I just layered one of the sentiments that says "Man cannot live without love," and these little hearts that I recently picked up at Shabalicious. This is a velvet ribbon that I had in my stash, and then these are 3.5 by 3.5 little booklets, and they open like this, so there's room for 3 on this side and 3 photos on that side. So 6 photos in all on this one. And then also, if they wanted to, they could put a photo here. So let's see if this goes. Yeah, this goes like this, because my idea was that love would be showing when it's tucked away. All right. All of these front panels are pretty much the same. This has a different metal piece back there, but the hearts are the same, the ribbon's the same, and then the little booklets are the same. They're all 3.5 by 3.5, and they have the same amount of room on each pull-out. And, of course, all the Mon Amour papers. The only I did use one sheet of paper that was not Mon Amour paper, and I will point that out to you when I come across it. And then this is the last panel. So those are the 4 panels that face the centerpiece. Now on the back side, I like to make the back sides very simple because they're very hard to access to like do any kind of journaling or anything on. So I made it so that a photo could go here, and then I put one of the beautiful pull-out tags from the collection so they could journal on that, about the photo, about their love, whatever floats their boat. And that is the same way on each back panel. I'm going to show you all the little tags. Love changes everything. And, you know, they could put a photo there if they want, but this is a great journaling tag because it's very light, and journaling on that would be really easy. The box is very, very sturdy. I use a special product that was recommended to me by one of my subscribers. in order to reinforce my mini albums, and I use it for this as well because I know that this kind of item is going to be looked at for years and years and years, so I want it to be extremely sturdy and not come apart. So I do use chipboard in with the cardstock to reinforce. So, okay, so that's the backs of each of the smallest panels. Now let's move on to the 5x5 panel. This is my first one, and this is a metal piece and a Roxy Berry. This is from the collection Always and Forever. And all of these are magnetized so that they stay closed. So it just opens up like that for photos, 2 good-sized photos on there. And then there is a larger pull-out journaling card. Very beautiful on both sides. Sorry guys, obviously when I film these I have to film with one hand. I'll put that back in later. Okay, this 5x5 panel has this gorgeous piece from the collection. I added some metal embellishment. I cut in half and put it at the top and the bottom. I put one of those hearts, and then this again simply opens like this for 2 good-sized photos, and another pull-out behind there as well. Okay, on this side we have opposite of the man, because here's the man on this side and here's the woman on this side. Same exact design, and it opens just like the rest this way, only I loved having that woman right there on the paper when you open it up. And then on this 5x5 panel, we have very similar to the other with a different ephemera card. It says, I carry your heart with me. I carry it in my heart. Same design with the metal and the heart. And then this opens up like that. All right, and then obviously I didn't pull out on the other one, but love changes everything. So each one has a pull-out tag / journaling card. And then on the back is another place for a photo with the gorgeous lady. Back on this one. And then there. And there. And you can see I'm like pulling this thing around by, you know, whatever piece that I'm looking at, because it is that sturdy. It really, really is. All right, let's go here. This is one of my 6x6 panels, and I use the Spellbinders die cut there. This explosion box is probably the most intricate, and I used more die cuts and metals and things like that. I have some more of that velvet ribbon with this metal piece, and then another one of Renee Bouquet's butterflies. This pulls out, and it's room for 1, 2, 3, 4 good size photos. I'm actually going to put that back in later. And then here is another pull-out mat for 2 more photos. Now this black paper is something that I did add in as filler paper because I was getting low on my gorgeous Mon Amour paper. So let me just stick that back in because I'm kind of weird that way. Okay, so our next exterior panel is this one, and this is a gatefold. And once again, magnetized to hold it closed. I use my Spellbinders heart-shaped die, and this is from the collection. So it opens up like this, and we've got these little metal corner pieces holding in this little journaling tag, and the same on that side. There's a place for a photo here, and then up here I use this little piece as a little pull-out tag for this photo mat, and there's room for photo on the front and the back. And because I'm using one hand, I'm not going to pull it all the way out, and it closes back up like that. Love it. Okay, this one here mimics the one on the other side. It also has this pull out, and I can see where I do need to make an adjustment right here. So that opens like that, and then there is another pull out photo mat back here. So I'll put that back in later. This one here is also a gatefold, only I did this one a little different. This actually opens like this. This is a gorgeous Spellbinders die cut, and when it opens up, it opens like this, and there's room to tuck something underneath here as well as over here, a room for a large photo, and then another pull out photo mat. So there you go. That is my Mon Amour explosion box. I did not do this as a DT project, surprisingly. This was just, like I said, a special request, so I was happy to do it. I enjoyed doing it. I love the result. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Let me know. And if I do have anyone out there who would like a custom order explosion box, you can always email me. You can message me through YouTube. I have all that information linked at the top of my channel. If you can't get a hold of me, you can always leave a comment. But I am gearing up for the holiday season, and I'm sure I will be pretty busy. So if you have something you want, let me know ASAP. Well, I'll go into details of how I normally do things in another video. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a happy, scrappy day, and see you soon. Bye.